She got conviction too. She fun to listen to. She good at mixing too. She good at getting loose. Can kick it just like Bruce. Constructing any boo. I take her to the boo. We'll hit the movie shoot. Bring it to the fresh fruit. I wanna look like Richard Gere when I'm in a suit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna look like Richard Gere when I'm in a suit. We'll hit the movie shoot. I wanna look like.
And welcome back to Telepathy. This is episode 3. My name is Jack Bianchi.
And I'm Nico.
Are you?
Maybe?
Great. Well,
maybe our mom switched us. We don't know.
oh, that could be true, actually.
There was this one time where our mom had us, Susan was bathing us. And
Yes.
she was,
As one does.
she turned us around.
She still does.
Yeah. And
Just totally skips past it. All right, it's fine.
And we were facing back from her, not facing towards her, but facing behind her.
Yes.
And she looked at the back of our heads and was like, "Oh shit! Fuck! Who are? Is that Jack? Is that Nick? No, whatever."
And hence came the red and blue identification.
Oh my gosh! The color
system.
coding. The color coding killed me.
Yeah, the color coding was too
I did
much
not
for
realize that it was.
me. And it messed me up. And it messed me up now because I don't really wear a lot of red. And now, look, you're wearing a red beanie right here in the studio.
I didn't realize it was
In the studio.
like
All right.
color coding for differentiation until maybe 6th grade.
Stop it.
Yeah,
No, it was before then where you're
No.
just like, yeah, well.
like 6th grade.
Okay, well then.
I was like, oh yeah, I just like yellow and blue.
Oh, whoa, crazy
Yeah.
twin experiment.
Yeah.
You see, so
Mind control.
that's mind control.
From
thanks,
birth.
Thanks, Susan, for mind control regarding colors. So do you not like blue or yellow now?
No, they're my favorite colors.
Oh, they still are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really like red anymore, and I really like blue and yellow. And I'm wearing
Really?
blue and yellow right here in the studio.
You are indeed.
Right here in the studio of Telepathy. Folks, first off, thanks for everybody who listened to the first couple of podcasts already. Burp incoming. All right, cool.
Yep.
Look, we just keep it real, and if you guys don't want to listen, then you can shut it off. And you know what? For those of you, and after that, we'll give it. Well, okay, let's be in silence for half a second for those people who want to leave right now.
Yep.
And everybody else, welcome to the podcast. Welcome for joining. For those other people who logged off, if you're still on, get off. And if not, then great. Okay, cool. Only real homies around here. Okay.
Yep.
We're inviting you into our lives. Fantastic. What the hell was I talking about?
I don't know. I just want to bring something up. I just got my vaccination yesterday.
Okay, cool. How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling a lot better than what I thought I was going to be. How I was going to be feeling today.
Yeah.
I had some absolute horror stories from not only you,
Yeah.
but
Well,
Dad, Mom, Olivia, everyone else said, "Oh yeah,
Mhm.
oh you're getting the second vaccination today. Good luck."
Yeah. Good luck.
Like the guy in Taken. Good luck.
good luck.
And-
Except instead of trying to find your daughter in Turkey,
Yeah.
you're simply just trying to not,
Feel-
shoot yourself.
Yeah, feel so shitty. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I'm feeling fine. Arms obviously a little sore, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And nothing.
You got to keep moving it around, bro.
Really? Is that the trick?
No, I'm serious. I'm not shitting you. People are like, yeah, you got to keep moving it around probably every 15 minutes. You got to move it around.
You're
You
probably
got to
right
do
about that.
exercises. Resistance bands exercises is what I've heard.
Resistance bands.
But also,
Are you serious?
I do not want to look like I'm 78 years old. So whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I went and got my vax, and
Getting vaxxed.
Getting vaxxed. I want to talk just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit about vaccination center workers.
Oh yeah, those frontline workers, man.
The frontline. Okay. So there's a difference here. Okay. So
Oh,
there's
okay.
a difference between the frontline workers who
Uh-huh.
do that for an absolute living.
Okay.
Firemen, policemen, EMTs, paramedics,
Uh-huh.
nurses. Whatever. Right.
Sure.
People who do that for a living.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are the people who are volunteers.
Oh, wait,
Right.
who are injecting you?
No,
with
no,
volunteer
no, 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 no,
fluid?
no, 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 no. I'm telling the people
Don't
who,
stick me with any of your
No.
volunteer vaccine. I want the real thing.
Yeah, the people
Okay.
who no, just the people who have the who are directing the traffic in the parking lot.
Oh, so like my mom.
Well,
Our
no,
mom, I
she's
suppose.
like checking people in and checking people out. Our mom is a chaplain at the Santa Monica Police and Fire Department, and she worked at the vaccine centers maybe 2 or 3 times a month.
Something
anyway.
like that. I don't know.
Anyway,
It's not like I don't give a
she's-
shit. I
she's
do. But
definitely
it's just
not annoying. The people that crack me up though are like they called the search and rescue guys in, wearing they're all khaki uniforms, like the elderly version of Boy Scouts practically.
yeah, for sure.
And
Do they have sashes?
they have the batons like if you're trying to direct an airplane out of the taxiway.
Stop it.
Yeah, dude. And they're like, they take it so seriously. Come here. Come over here. Yeah, this spot right here.
This
Yep,
way,
yep,
this
yep,
way,
yep,
this
yep,
way.
Yep. Yep, that's them.
Hold it, hold it.
Hey, dude, I got it.
Oh, you
Hey.
got it, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, dude, I got it.
So you got annoyed by that.
I didn't get. I don't get annoyed easily. I didn't get annoyed. I just thought it was hilarious that they were taking it so seriously. They're like, we're the parking crew, and we're gonna be the best parking crew there ever damn was.
And were they?
They were pretty good, man.
They were pretty good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah. Dude, the parking crew can make or break an experience, though.
Can it?
Oh, it absolutely can.
All right, give me an example.
Oh, well, an example is easily one that a valet. You could say a valet is a somewhat of a parking crew
Yeah.
/ service.
Yeah.
And if they sneer at my Volkswagen Pepe, that has a dent in the front right of it.
The 2010 Jetta.
I think it's 2011.
Okay. Whatever.
Oh, well, I don't really. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
Actually, what matters is that they respect Pepe and they treat Pepe with respect. And if they don't treat Pepe with respect, then they don't treat me with respect. And that's for real.
Do you drive? So you use the valet with Pepe.
Only when I need to.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I
I don't know what that means.
interesting. When we stayed at the Grand Californian like a couple years ago,
Oh.
I used it then.
Oh.
and that guy was like, "Oh, all right, I'll take it," and treated it like it was a Rolls Royce.
because they were Disney employees.
But when I go to the Hyatt, okay, totally said, oh, whatever. When I go to some hotel,
Some anonymous
some
hotel.
anonymous hotel, I didn't just smear. I won't tell you which Hyatt because I'm sure there are some Hyatts that are absolutely
Fantastic.
world class.
Absolutely.
But
But there are no free ads.
But this one, absolutely not. But this one Hyatt. But if a Hyatt wants to sponsor us, then absolutely, let's do it.
Absolutely.
Hyatt, get in contact with me, Jack_Bianchi_. Anyway, there are some Hyatts that are world class, and then there are some Hyatts possibly where they're valet crew, and this is such a first world problem, you know.
Yeah,
But, look,
problems are relative.
And that's on this podcast we solve first world problems because we can't solve like the third world problems. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely not.
Hunger,
Yeah.
AIDS.
Yeah.
Leave that to the people who are in.
Leave that to who?
Scientists. To who exactly?
Who?
Who are you?
Who?
Um,
Dun, dun.
Yeah, we know the song. Cool. But anyway, yeah, that's what we do here. But some Hyatts just kind of like sneer at my car, and I go, oh, okay.
Piece of shit.
So no tip for you then.
Oh, got it. So you don't want my money.
So no tip for you. So that's fantastic. I have one more greeting story, one more icebreaker story, before we go next door. A bunch of my Instagram ads or Instagram posts, either one. I don't have Instagram ads. What if I just advertised myself across Instagram?
Yeah. That'd be yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Uh-uh.
And I was just like, follow me. And I was like Uncle Sam, you know, like pointing the finger. And I'm like, you follow me.
Well,
Follow me on Instagram.
you-
All right.
Well, you just did that a minute ago, but yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, I was pointing out Hyatt and saying if
Oh.
you want to get in contact with me, Hyatt,
Okay.
and talk about some customer service issues, I could be a representative for the public. Anyway, I keep getting torn down by Instagram,
Yeah.
but not in the U.S.,
yeah.
in incredible countries. And
Yeah.
I want to know why.
I know why.
Okay, well, first off,
Yeah.
let me explain it.
Yeah, please.
So I posted a video years ago, probably a year and a half, 2 years ago, of me dancing to Portugal the Man.
Yeah.
I'm a lesbian. Ooh, you know that one?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's groovy.
Banger.
It's a groovy beat.
Yeah.
And no one's denying it. And I danced to it and I posted it. Now, sure, sure, do I need copyright? Okay, whatever, dude. If you're gonna tear it down, whatever. But thank God they didn't tear it down in the United States.
Yeah, that would not have been okay.
No.
There's no way.
But they tore it down in the following countries.
Yep.
Are we ready? Cuba, Iran,
Yep.
Syria,
Mm-hmm.
and North Korea.
Mm-hmm.
Now tell me, Nico, savant.
No groovy songs for Kim Jong Un.
None.
None.
Well, I mean,
It's all North Korean marching songs for him.
Yeah. They groove to their own. They groove to their own tune.
Yeah.
Let's just say they groove to their own tune.
The tune of starvation and oppression.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. They definitely are not listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
But if they are,
definitely getting centered in those countries.
But if they are, yes,
Censored, sorry.
Yes. Interesting. So that's got to be 50% of my following base right there in Syria.
In those countries?
In Syria, of course.
Oh my God. Have a lot of followers in Syria.
I do.
That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear that you're going international.
Well, and I follow some of those, and I follow some of them back. But
okay.
usually, like, you know, when people's heads get blasted off, I usually just scroll through that. Oh my God. That is not okay.
Oh shit.
Went across the line there, folks. And he's crossed the line.
Jack coming across the line. Cross the line.
Cross the line. Oh my God. We're just having fun, folks. Yeah, but anyway, so interesting why those get torn down. They don't like Manuel the band, I don't think.
I guess not.
Or
dude.
maybe they don't like the what does that song say? Oh yeah.
Why would it be torn down?
Wait,
in Syria?
Can we turn on?
I mean,
wait a second.
I can see how North Korea, Iran, Cuba is still working on the communist, platform.
Well, let's look at their lyrics to make sure to see what's going on.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now.
I'm a rebel. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no rebels in North Korea.
There's no rebels in North Korea
There's
or
no
Syria or any of those.
Iran. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Cuba, I would actually go to Cuba.
I would love to go to Cuba.
Yeah, some kick-ass cigars there.
Welcome to Havana, smoking Cubanos with Castro and Cabanas.
Cabanas, thank you. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, woo, I'm a rebel just for kicks. So said rebel twice there.
Yeah.
Got another mouth to feed. Again, North Korea, that's not happening.
Not happening. Not
North
happening.
Koreans Koreans would hear that and they go, mouth to feed.
What?
Feeding? What is that?
Food.
We don't know.
What is food?
Leave her with a babysitter.
We're making some massive political statements here on television.
Yeah,
and I
whatever.
don't know whether or not it's okay, but there are no rules.
No,
here,
we're just fucking around. Leave her with a babysitter, mama. Call the gravedigger. Okay. A good amount of gravediggers over there. Gone with the fallen leaves. That's all good. Am I coming out of left field? They wouldn't get that reference because they don't have baseball there. Because they don't have sports.
baseball there. Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
actually, that's a lie. I'm sure they have sports.
Yeah. Iran has soccer.
Soccer, yeah.
No.
North Korea. What for?
Cuba has amazing baseball.
Sure. Okay, yeah.
Cuban baseball players.
Cuba. So I don't. Okay. So Cuba should be hearing this.
Cuba definitely should be hearing this. And
The
I
other
think
three
Cuba would
countries
find
I
it,
understand.
I think Cuba would find it groovy because they're more of a kind of a Latina,
Yeah.
Afro-Cuban type.
And if you think about it, Portugal the Man. Portugal was once a Spanish colony. You know, it was once.
Really?
Wasn't it?
I think
Portugal.
No,
Portugal was its own place.
I think Portugal was
It's
its
a
own
Latin
place.
root. It's a Latin root country.
No, it is a Latin
for sure.
root.
So I
Yes,
think
yes,
there's some identification there.
Okay.
So Cuba, if you're
Well,
listening,
it borders. It borders Spain.
yeah, Cuba, if you're listening, pick up on my stuff. Okay. I should be big in Cuba by now. Whatever. Should we go next door?
Let's do it. I'm so excited to see what you have.
Ding dong. I like doing that. Okay. You know how we kind of go from mild to medium to spicy?
Please.
we might do a little bit out of. Oh, wait a second. Okay, yeah. This one's just really funny. This one is Stoner 765. That's the title, or that's the name of the person who submitted this.
Okay.
Stoner.
Okay.
Kids putting stones in car exhaust pipes.
Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. So, okay. I thought.
I made that title up, by the way. I made that.
Oh, you did?
Username up.
Oh my gosh. You said now
Well,
I'm
I'm
laughing
not-
for no reason. I
well-
thought the guy's name was Stoner because he
Nope.
was getting high all the time,
No,
but he was
no.
actually just talking about stones.
No, I just made that up because I don't like saying their real name.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
And so Stoner says, "Parents, please teach your kids to respect fellow neighbors' property. I understand that they are kids, but I'm sure there are more entertaining and educational things to do than mess with fellow neighbors' property."
Entertaining and educational things.
Folks, if you
what you want me to do? Sit at home and,
twiddle my thumbs.
it's phonics or some shit?
What? Maybe.
Educational?
That kind of sounds fun. Oh yeah.
Phonics the Fox?
Yeah. Oh wow, crazy. But yeah, stones in car exhaust pipes.
Yeah.
That might do some damage.
That can do damage.
But also super funny.
I like bananas. Bananas are much better.
Bananas are much
A
better.
little more malleable. They get the joke.
Yeah. That's what.
Doesn't tear up the
she said.
Okay.
And
There it
next
is.
one.
And we're moving on.
Next one. This one. Okay, this one we're getting into serious town, but also at the same time, like should not ever be on Nextdoor. This post should not be on Nextdoor.
Okay.
Helping a friend. Hi neighbors! ! I have a friend who is in an abusive relationship that she is getting, and
my
hey, Nextdoor. It's Nextdoor. Hey.
What do you think we fucking are?
Call
the police?
the police, right?
The police?
Okay, I have a friend who is in an abusive relationship that she is getting taken advantage of. She has come to the conclusion she needs to leave, but paid for several things for her significant other's family. She is in debt over it, and they have no intention of paying her back now. I want to help her in the best way possible, to help her get back on her 2 feet. What would be a good way to raise money?
Oh.
What would be okay? This is the question.
Oh, okay.
No. Stop
That's
it. This is a good way for us to answer this question right here.
Yeah.
What would be a good way to raise money for her so she is more comfortable leaving, knowing she doesn't have to keep relations with his mom to get her money back? I say probably plot to kill him in order to receive the insurance money.
Like
And
Double
then-
Indemnity.
Yeah.
Ever seen that movie?
No.
It's where this insurance salesman
Okay.
convinces this really rich man's wife to kill him in order to get his inheritance / life insurance.
Yeah, so just that.
Yeah.
Or what's another fun way to make money? A bake sale. but put like highly addictive.
Substances in the bake sale?
Yes. So they
so
just
that
keep
they
coming
just
back.
keep coming back. Yeah,
Absolutely, and
exactly.
it's just like
Wheat brownies or weed isn't
I don't know.
addictive.
Well, yeah, I don't know if that's super
Um,
addictive. I would say, it's more like crack cocaine.
I don't know. Yeah. Caramels just mixed in with methamphetamines.
Yes. Lovely. But it's so crazy that someone would just post this on Nextdoor, though.
It took a turn for interesting street when
When hi neighbors ! Followed with
Hi,
my friend's in
neighbors.
an abusive relationship.
my friend's in an abusive relationship.
Not funny, but
Not funny,
not
but
wrong platform.
not-
Wrong platform.
Is it the wrong platform? I guess she's just asking her neighbors how she could raise money for this person.
Okay.
I guess, yeah, actually, wrong platform. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself.
Look,
99.9% of the stuff that's posted on Nextdoor could be just kept to yourself.
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Just figured out by yourself.
Lemons. I want to see more lemons on
Exactly.
Nextdoor.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a good time.
So long ago, lemons. Okay.
You have one more?
Yeah, I do. Let's go with. Oh man, this is just amazing, and this was. Stop it.
What?
Oh no, this one just came up on my feed, and this is just incredible.
I'm so excited.
This Nextdoor users titles this one, peeing in our fountain.
Oh, yes. Yes.
This is the second time this moron has come to the front of the house and peed in our fountain right in front of the window where our grandkids could be playing.
Oh.
We were home both times, but were not alerted by our video in time to get out there and confront him. Hopefully next time if he comes up, we will be posting pictures of him. Okay, well, what?
Posting pictures of him
Posting
like
pictures
a
of him
vendetta?
on light post. What does that even mean? I don't even. Okay, what? We'll be posting pictures of him on light post around the neighborhood.
Fantastic.
This is on.
So now
I
they're,
won't say what
now they're going to be hiring bounty hunters for this fountain pisser.
Yes,
Okay.
and there are interesting pictures.
Okay. Don't need to see him.
For real, I cannot believe they posted pictures to this. For real. Anyway,
Wow, dude.
tell me. Okay,
Wow.
look at me in the eye and raise your right hand. And tell me that you have not peed in someone's either yard, backyard without you telling them, pool. Actually, pool's a different thing. Just yard, backyard, or fountain.
I have done all of those things.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I would say the fountain is a stretch.
The fountain was a stretch.
But it was in desperate times, or what was the deal with that?
It
one?
was peer pressure is too strong of a word or phrase.
A dare,
It was
a double dog dare.
No. It was a group effort.
Oh, you guys were all huddled around
It was a communal piss.
like it was some sort of jerk circle, and then
no.
you guys
No.
just pissed in the same fountain.
We were playing beer die, and the losers had to piss in the fountain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. It was a fountain.
Interesting,
It was a fountain. It was a
interesting.
big fountain in Liberty Station down in Point Loma, San Diego.
Oh,
where I
this
used to
was
go to school.
publicly.
This is publicly, yes.
Oh wow. Okay, Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good punishment.
Yeah.
I would say.
There were 4 of us because we were playing quads. And yeah. It was yeah.
Okay, and you lost, obviously.
We lost obviously. Yeah.
Yes. Well, that I would just say peeing in someone else's
yard.
Someone else's
Man,
yard.
That's how God
In the
created
front
us.
yard, here's the deal. Okay, here's the levels, right? Fountain, no. Okay, that's ridiculous, I would say.
Ridiculous.
But a funny
you have
prank.
to be, pun intended, piss drunk.
Yeah, you'd have to be pretty off your rocker for that one.
Yep.
And then peeing on the front lawn would be pretty tough as well because the front lawn it's usually on the street. It's usually a little bit more public.
Yep.
The
a little bit more in
backyard-
view.
The backyard, you're at least invited into the home, assuming that everything's going to be cordial. You could get away with it much easier. But if it goes,
Probably been scanning the
but-
backyard, the back fence to see where some bushes could
Sure.
hide one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. You could get kicked out of the establishment. You could get kicked
could.
out of the house immediately.
You could.
But also, you could just say, your bathroom's locked.
There's so many bathrooms, and I really
There's
need
so
to
many
go.
bathrooms, and
I'm
I couldn't
sorry.
pick one. See, that's a problem in Danville. That's a problem. That's a Danville problem right there.
What?
Above first world problems, there are so many bathrooms. Which one do I use?
Yeah.
I've
The azaleas. That's
I've-
what I choose.
Well, I've heard that response before, for sure.
Are you serious?
Yeah, well,
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm serious. I've heard,
God.
and this is from, and absolutely, I do crazy stuff too, and the male population does more of this ridiculous stuff
Just because
regarding
we're
defecation.
Far more stupid.
But I
And
was talking
grotesque.
to a girl at a party in this area.
Impossible.
And
You were talking to a girl
yeah,
at
I
a
know,
party?
It's just ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
I know. It was just so out of the normal.
Yeah.
But I was like, so how'd it go? She was like, oh no, I didn't go. I'm just gonna hold it in. And I was like, what? She was like, well, there were like 3 bathrooms on the first floor and then like 2 on the second floor. First off, she had to go from the first floor and the second floor to find all of those. And then 2. Wait, what was I just talking about?
You were talking about the what?
You
forgot
no, I
that
got it.
soon?
I got it. The levels.
You're just
of,
telling the story.
the levels of the levels of the bathroom,
Are you
and the
okay?
story doesn't end well because I go, well, why don't you just pick one? And she goes, well, how about you just leave then?
Oh, beautiful.
And because it was,
Wow.
it was just ridiculous.
That's fantastic.
It was very interesting.
Interesting. Good story. I have a Jack's World question.
Heck yeah. Okay, Jack's World.
You
Jack's
are
World,
pretty.
Jack's World, and we're all living in it.
Yep. You are pretty embraced in the film world, would you say?
I wouldn't say I'm embraced.
Oh, okay. Embraced may be
I
the
envelop
wrong word.
myself with.
You are enveloped / interested in the world of
Yes,
film
absolutely, absolutely.
and cinematography. Okay, great. And we had just
A film.
we just
nerd.
watched the Friends reunion.
Well, I watched like the last 20 minutes of it, but
Okay.
it's like not really the. Yeah. Okay, continue.
On that subject,
Yeah.
if you were to make a remake of Friends,
Mm-hmm.
who would you cast? You could pick.
Wow.
You could pick people that you know or very famous, actors /
Well,
actresses.
first and foremost, I would cast Jack Bianchi in the role of Chandler.
Oh my God.
If you listen to episode 1, you'd know why I say that. So Jack Bianchi is Chandler.
Okay.
Because Matthew Perry said that. But
We're just gonna skip right over
Yeah,
that. Oh,
yeah, yeah.
and we're gonna.
in the Jennifer Aniston role, oh my lordy, I mean, I'd probably cast like, some spunky chick. I'm bad with actors.
Who?
Oh, Lily James maybe.
Lily James. Who's that?
Yeah. Oh, come on, please. Lily James.
Who's Lily? I know.
Okay,
who Lily
you know
Collins
what?
is.
Look it up on your own time. Lily Collins could be the. Look,
No.
I've never seen Friends.
I'm sorry.
I've never seen Friends, but I
What do
would
you
love
mean
to.
you've never seen Friends?
Well, for the sake of Jack's World, I've seen all of Friends and I know exactly how it goes. But stepping out of Jack's World for a second, I've never seen Friends. Stepping back into Jack's World, I would cast Lily James as Jennifer Aniston. I would cast
Rachel. Yeah.
I would cast Dwayne The Rock Johnson in the part of Joey. For sure, because that would be just like so out of place and so funny. And the opposite of who Joey is, and I think that would work. Anyway,
Sure.
I would also cast in the David Schwimmer, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Ross.
Yes, of course. I know that. Ross would definitely have to be Ross, like I want something out like Machine Gun Kelly, I'd just like something out of total left field. Just to like screw with him. Or you could do oh my gosh. Maybe even like how about what about RDJ? Let's put RDJ in there.
Way too old, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd be fine with that.
So you got like super old people and super young people on the cast.
Oh, interesting. So it's
Yeah.
kind of a friends of all ages,
Yeah.
not a friend of just one age.
No.
Who
God,
needs?
no.
Who wants that?
No. We want a
Yeah.
vast array, and then we'd also
Yeah.
like kick in, like we'd kick in like some child actress, and it'd just kind of be weird, and she'd be there, but they'd all assume that they're at
Yeah.
they'd all act like the same age, they'd all be like,
Like
yeah,
Tina-
we're all
like-
like in our mid-30s,
Right, like 2.5 Men.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe like that child actor just identifies as a 30-year-old.
Yeah. Or who played 11 in Stranger Things? Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie Bobby Brown. Yep,
Millie
I was
Bobby
gonna-
Brown.
I was about to say
Millie Bobby Brown could definitely be in some sort of revival there. She could even be in the Jennifer Aniston role. And
She could.
She could.
I would like that.
Okay.
More than anything, I think I would love to see Millie Bobby Brown in a Princess Leia
Wrong.
prequel.
We don't need a prequel for that.
I think we do.
No,
I think that would be
senseless prequels. Senseless.
Stop it.
Senseless.
Stop it. You didn't think Rogue One was
Wrong.
senseless?
No, because it was good. And I was curious about how they got the plans to the Death Star, and I'm not curious about what happened to Princess Leia, or what happened before Princess Leia was Princess Leia because she wasn't even Princess Leia yet,
Sure. Well, she was always a princess.
Wow. That was sentimental, Nico.
Hey, man. Yeah, it's my
Mm.
childhood right there.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Incredible.
Watch out. Watch out for where you're stepping.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I will. Look, I'll say it. I'm not a massive Princess Leia fan.
What? Wait, what? What do you mean?
Look, she wasn't my favorite character, and I get the hype about her. I absolutely get the hype, 100%. But I would say that she wasn't I wasn't hyped for her to come on the screen sometimes. But when Han Solo came on the scene, oh my God, you better believe I was absolutely head to toe excited.
All right.
And whenever Ewan came out, whenever Obi-Wan came out,
Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started on Ewan. Don't even get me started on Ewan.
dude, my friend was I know a guy who was on the set for the Obi-Wan series.
For Kenobi?
Yeah.
That's sick. Gosh, that is insane.
Ridiculous.
I have... Do you want to tell us what happened today?
Yeah, I was summoned for jury duty.
God, that must
You
suck.
are summoned.
Well, summoned.
I went in there, and then
That must
I
suck.
obviously can't tell the pod listeners much because that would be infringing upon the judicial process. But I
Yep.
can tell you that I was summoned for jury duty. I can tell you that it is boring and that I hope I'm not picked. But if I am picked, I will happily serve because it is my civil duty.
What a patriot.
Hear me loud and clear.
What
I
a
will not.
patriot.
I will not be in the armed forces.
Yeah.
Under most any circumstance, unless there is some miraculous draft at some point because aliens come down
Sure.
and we need more people.
'Kay.
In which case, I will happily, be drafted.
Scrub the toilets for the Coast Guard?
And would love it.
Fantastic.
Not a front line on the guy with the gun kind of thing.
Sure.
Navy,
Not
a Navy
you
pilot
want me
would be-
on that wall, you need me on that wall kind of guy?
No. And that brings me to the other point is that I was expecting a lot of it to be like A Few Good Men because I love that movie. And
Yeah,
also that's the
exactly.
only reference for a court I've ever been in. This is the first courtroom I've ever stepped foot in.
Right. Were you in the courtroom today?
I was
You
in
were
the
in?
courtroom.
Wow. Was it big?
No, it wasn't.
'Kay.
But it was a courtroom, so you could see it. It was like, okay, so there's where the judges, and this is where the
what a courtroom looks
this
like.
is this is where the lawyers are.
Sure.
And
Sure.
okay, so that's the jury box.
'Kay.
And there's the bailiff.
'Kay.
And the characters are set and the lights come down and the curtain opens. And I come into the scene and here they are and I'm excited. And then it's all just jury selection from there. And I can't tell you obviously what people said and what the questions were. All the voir dire, right? The jury selection process.
The voir dire? That's what it's called?
Voir dire.
Goodness gracious.
Yes.
What diction you have.
Well, yeah, I know. And I think it's a French term that means
Bullshit?
you literally read my mind, bro. And that's why this is called telepathy, because you just read my mind. And this is why this podcast is called telepathy, because you just read my mind. Cool. So for anyone listening.
You're doing the voir bullshit. And
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, level shit. And it was interesting. It was definitely interesting. I think anyone who gets summoned, well, one, dude, they put you in the hot seat. Is what they do.
Wait, define hot seat.
Well, they make you take an oath.
Oh, no way. Really?
Yeah, they make you take an oath.
So put put your left hand on the Bible, put your
No
right
Bible.
hand up.
No Bible, just right hand up.
Oh, is that only for witnesses maybe?
Maybe. Well, here's
Okay.
what I think too
Or
is that when I
whatever-
didn't have my, I
whatever
put my right hand up,
you know.
I didn't put my left. I didn't have my left hand on the Bible.
Yeah.
And so I thought to myself when I sat down after I took an oath, I was like, you know what? If I lied, God couldn't be angry at me now because I didn't.
Right, because
Right, obviously
it
because-
wasn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can lie all you want.
I could.
Yeah, perjury is nothing now.
No, absolutely. not.
Exactly.
No, it's not punishable.
Yeah.
At all.
That's what your defense attorney is going to say.
Yeah.
In the preliminary hearing. Yeah, he didn't lie.
Was
he
there
didn't put
a
his left
Bible?
hand on the Bible.
Was there a Bible? No.
Whoops.
Sorry about it.
Case closed.
Talk to God about it. Okay. But it was interesting. Definitely some really, 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 really interesting stories coming out of there, and some actually quite funny ones that I'd
Okay.
love to share when either this case is over and I'm released, or I am released hopefully sometime in the future, or hopefully sometime tomorrow, to where I don't
Yeah.
need to do any jury selection, or I don't need to do any I can be released and I don't need to fulfill my duties.
That would just like a year-long trial.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
dude. And they said, yeah, definitely that could definitely happen.
God,
Not for this case, but
Could you
for another
imagine?
case. Should we answer some more twin questions?
Please.
Let's do it. Yada yada yada. I'm so excited to answer these. Cool. Starting where we left off. Would you guys date another set of twins?
If they were babes.
And if they were very different.
I think to a certain extent, if they were not twinny, they were like their own individuals.
Yeah,
You know, you and I are our own individuals.
definitely. I cannot take the twins that
Oh my
intentionally
god.
dress similar.
Oh my god. I was gonna
Look,
get to
and
this
if you're-
sometime in the podcast.
And if you're 5 or 6 or even 7,
that's okay.
that is
Yeah,
okay.
it's natural.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
You don't even know who you are yet.
no, you don't even know who you're just.
You don't
you're
even know
just
who
a
you
little,
are until like maybe I don't know.
Even later.
Right, freshman year in college.
Sure,
or something,
later than
you're
that.
like 18.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're just a little sack of meat, just kind of walking around trying to survive.
Jeez.
But I mean, you're just like, you're just taking in everything. All right, whatever. But would I date another set of twins? I think
Yes.
so. I
Yes.
think I would.
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely. That would make family gatherings
but
really crazy.
What's interesting is that, okay, here's the deal, is that this is what Susan says, our mom says all the time. You don't date one twin, you date both twins.
Yep.
And you don't marry one twin, you marry both twins.
Yep.
So, would that mean if I marry a twin and you marry her twin, then that we're all married? And it's some polygamy?
So funny, I'm wearing my polygamy shirt today.
Yes, you are. And
Which isn't actually a polygamy shirt. It
you
does.
You didn't need to define it.
Okay. Well, I went to a brewery in Salt Lake City. Everyone's going to be asking questions like, "Oh, do you support polygamy?" Absolutely not.
Yes, he does.
Absolutely not.
More the better.
I went to a brewery in Salt Lake City, and they had a beer there called Polygamy, which was a porter. And on the front of the T-shirt, it says, "I've tried polygamy," and I
Yes.
thought it was flipping hilarious.
LOL.
And bought it anyway.
Oh my god, so funny.
Yeah, we date a couple. We date twins. That'd be kind of fun. I think that'd be kind of fun.
I
Next
don't know.
question.
That could go super hairy. Literally. Who got the front seat growing up? Well,
None of us did.
Olivia did.
Yep. None of us did. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, Olivia still doesn't get in the back seat. There's no back
No.
seat for Olivia.
But I'll tell you what.
How about in the very far back?
Yeah, well, the question isn't the front seat, it's the very far back seat.
Who gets the very far back? And that's 90% of the time me.
Yeah, I'd even
Because I
say
guess
more.
at a young age, Olivia was like, nauseous or, car
Oh, you think it's a conspiracy to get in the front seat?
car sick that she didn't want to be in the very far back, but she actually just pulled the age card and was like, these fools go back there.
Interesting.
That was my theory. That still
Well,
is my theory.
You're definitely in the far
And
back.
she's lived with it
For
for
a
her
reason.
entire life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. She needs to apologize for that on the pod. Funny. Do you have a funny confused for another twin story that you could share with me?
Funny confused. Wait, okay. Define. Do you have a funny confused?
Do you have
for
a, do you
different
have
twin
a
story?
confused for another twin story? What were you when you were confused for me?
Oh, yeah.
Countless, I would say.
Yeah. Well, I went on a date for you.
I'm sorry.
Have you heard this?
What?
Yeah, I went on a date for you.
When?
It was back when I visited you in November.
Okay, continue. Who
There
was
w-
this with?
I was tasked with you've never heard this, really.
You were tasked with what?
I was tasked with bringing back some of the brews for the boys at the house.
okay. And this is at Chapman?
This is at Chapman. I walked to the nearest store. And bought some beers, started walking home, and there was this girl who I guess was talking to at that time. I don't remember her name. And if you told me her name, I probably still wouldn't know. And I walked by her, smiled. She said, "Jack."
Oh God.
And at that moment, I just knew. I just knew from the tone of her voice. I was like, "Jack."
Wait. Question. Was it Jack or was it? Oh, Jack.
Latter.
Oh man.
It was the latter.
Who was this chick?
I don't know. She wasn't a 3 strikes and you're out. She was more of like a 2. Well, you obviously weren't talking to her.
Okay. Continue.
Anyway, this, walking past this girl, she says, "Hey, Jack."
Yeah. But it was more romantic.
It was like, "Hey,
oh Jack,
hey,
Jack,
yeah,
hey,
Jack, oh,
oh
Jack."
Jack, hi.
And I
Okay,
said,
got it.
"Oh, hey, what's up?" And she said, "It's blah blah blah
Oh,
from
that's such a crazy name.
yeah, and from your class or from something."
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh yeah. Because we act as each other all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
One of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, I usually just tell people to fuck off
Sick.
when I assume the character of Nico. But continue.
Fantastic. You just spit in their face.
Yeah, just rub it.
Just
Yeah.
yeah.
And I just shake my finger in their head. I just go, no. I just shake my finger right in their face. Okay, continue.
And she said, like sarcastically, "Hey, like, when are we gonna go get that drink that you always promised?"
No,
you know what I said?
This is not even real.
It's real. It's real. And I said,
no.
"Right fucking now. Let's go."
Mm.
And so we did. And we got that drink. I just don't know her name. And she paid. Oh, I paid. And it was a date. And we're walking back to your place.
Wait a second. You and her?
No, absolutely
Oh
not.
my God. I
No.
was like, what?
She was at this point. I was wanting nothing to do with her at this point.
Okay. Oh, you didn't like the date?
The date was a banger.
Where'd you go?
Paul's.
Classic.
We went to Paul's,
Just a classic.
which is in Orange, by the way, a bar in Orange. And we're walking back, and I said, "What is the best thing that I can do?
What is the
For
best thing that
Jack.
you could do?
What is the best thing that I can do for Jack?"
Mm-hmm.
Trying to put on my Jack hat for a minute
Of course.
and say, "Do I like this girl? Do I not? Is Jack going to like this girl? Is she, It's like, okay, okay. So we're walking back, and I say, "Hey, you know what? Tonight was a really good night. Thank you so much for
Oh, so you're
Come
making
with me.
decisions on my behalf?
correct. But you know what? I just don't see this going anywhere after tonight."
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
And she was.
God.
I'll tell you this. She was crushed.
Stop it.
She was crushed.
Stop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I need to find this person out and send them a gift basket now. Which is so great. It's just so great.
Oh, frick,
I actually, on a more poignant recent note, I got mistaken for you yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I for some reason wanted to go to Total Wine and get some Bordeaux.
Oh, Adrian Allenson was there.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well, you know why? Because I had been buying Bordeaux from him for the
Yes.
last month and a half.
Well, I
or
walked
last
in-
2 months.
I walked in and was just like, let's get the first bottle of wine that looks good. And he was just like, yo, want to get some Bordeaux? And I'm like, I don't know why you would want, I don't know why you would say that. And then I was like, oh, Nico.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but I've definitely been confused for Nico a number of times. Should we finish with just one more?
Yeah.
Killer. Okay. Let's go. Since you're twins, and this is from a very close friend from both of us. Since you're twins, Do y'all's farts smell the same? Absolutely not.
That is the
Mine
most
have a-
disgusting question I've ever
No,
heard.
and I'll tell you in an artisanal way how it's not. Mine, it's lighter. I would say it's on the more
Do you
citrus
think
scale.
our listeners really want to be listening to you?
Whatever, if they made it this far. It's on a lighter note. I would say there are notes and aromas of lemon, maybe Mexican,
Okay.
spicy.
Taco smell.
I think sharp, spicy, and over. Yours
Yeah.
linger for a little bit, my friend.
Like
Yours
a good
lingo?
wine.
Like a bass, just like a
Like a
deep,
good
like a
wine.
deep bass, like an au jus that just sits at the bottom of the plate. That just sits at the bottom of the plate and
It
spoils.
Just reminates, yeah.
Yeah, and when you pick up that sandwich that's been sitting in the sauce for a while,
Yeah,
and now the bottom of it is super gross,
yeah.
and it kind of makes a sound when you
Yeah,
lift
like
it up, and that's your farts.
Yeah.
And that's actually a good visual for your farts. Where mine are more like zing, Mine kind of, whoa, what was that?
Yeah.
Nico's is just kind of like, and it just keeps getting, and it's longer, but it definitely starts a little bit more nuanced, I would say.
Interesting. Because I'm the guy that fesses up to my farts, other than you, who
okay,
is famous
well,
for saying, "Oh, that wasn't me."
and folks, on that note,
Oh,
we
there
are
it
going
is.
to finish
Oh,
this.
shit.
My name is Jack Bianchi.
Yep, I'm his brother, Nico. Yeah.
Oh, audio, that's so great. And this has been Telepathy Episode 3. Thanks so much for watching. See you around.
Trusting that truth says